So we came to E2 in 1996, sponsored by a church in Oklahoma. This church had been with us for 11 years. And after we had been in E2 for about a year, they said, we'll no longer be able to sponsor you.
I remember there was a lot of uncertainty for us as a family.
Will we stay or will we go back?
Somehow, Brian Gibbs got a hold of that information.
We took it to the elders, and the elders, to their credit, they said, we don't have any money for this, but if you think you can come up with a plan for finding the money, go ahead.
And we went there, we visited with the missions committee, with some of the elders, and we talked about our plans and our dreams to build the church here.
And God blessed those efforts, and all the money came together.
I remember that when the news came that Highland was going to be our supporting church, I was excited. We were all excited that we were going to have a closer connection to Highland.
And this is how it all started.
When that partnership began, there were these incredible, massive campaign trips that happened pretty much right off the bat of Highland sending not just teachers and preachers, but children.
Yeah, that's an idea. Yeah, we could take kids. We didn't want to just send a check. We wanted to truly build a partnership between the two churches, between Highland and between E2.
Jim Clark and Brian Gibbs asked us, so how many people could we bring? And Brian and Jim kind of looked at each other and they said, how about a busload? So the first group that came in 2000 was 51 people. And that's when I became the logistics queen.
If it hadn't been for Phyllis, it would never have happened. Mm-hmm. She's the one that was behind the scenes, getting the buses, getting the food, getting all the things set up so that we could all get there and say, we're here to help, when actually she had done most of the work ahead of time.
So I was about to enter into finish my senior year. My mom came up and was like, hey, our family's going on a mission trip to Brazil. And I'm like, y'all have fun. All I could think about at that time was baseball. That evening I said a prayer, God, if you want me to do something, if you want me to go, then show me something. The next morning I got, to school, and after lunch we were doing projects on countries. The teacher comes up to our class and she has this big bowl and it has 50 slips of paper with different countries. She stirs them up, and I grab for our group and I pull out Brazil. And honestly, it shut me up. I was just like, something in me said, okay, I'm gonna go.
We did have a lot of activities before ever arriving in E2. We were trying to raise money. And so we would do things like huge garage sales. We delivered phone books, and they gave us a quarter per phone book.
10 cents.
Was it 10
10
cents?
cents.
Okay, 10 cents per book delivered. It was hot, it was June, and we were out there delivering phone books, going door to door. After a long afternoon of that, Terry said, I didn't know it was possible to make money this slow.
It was great. That was not the biggest moneymaker, but it was fun and it's a good memory.
If somebody had just given us the money, it wouldn't have had the same effect. And then, of course, we also spent a lot of time preparing to sing as a choir. We would get together on Sunday afternoons and we would learn music. We'd learn songs in English and we'd learn songs in Portuguese. And the kids, were part of that. And some of them were a little more participatory than others. Some of them would kind of sit in the back and cut up.
I'm just cutting up and acting like, an idiot.
It was a little ridiculous, I guess. I don't know, back then it seemed cool, I guess we were closer to the 90s than we are now.
The biggest thing I remember about the choir is the boys hating it. Every time there was a choir, anything going on.
Calling us a choir was it was really a loose term.
Well,
we were good. We were good.
Actually, I thought we sounded,
eventually.
we really
Not
sounded
on
pretty
Deep
good.
River, but everywhere else.
Then the whole group formed a chorus and they were invited to make choral presentations at the Mall of E2.
Conhecemos a igreja através de grupo de americanos que vieram para o Brasil e cantaram no shopping, fizeram coral no shopping. Nós fomos convidados para ir conhecer, fomos assistir, nos apaixonamos e quisemos conhecer a igreja.
E uma coisa que me chamou a atenção foi a agilidade de um senhor que corria no palco, corria e essa pessoa que estava para lá e para cá era o missionário, o Antenor Gonçalves.
E fomos conhecer a igreja e nos apaixonamos, primeiro, pela recepção, as pessoas muito agradáveis, nos receberam muito bem, pelos trabalhos que nós vimos que os americanos estiveram aqui realizando. Então nós falamos, encontramos a igreja que nós queríamos. E estamos até hoje, desde 2002, hoje 2025.
In 2002, we had 3 buses full of, beautiful people from Highland. There was more people from Highland than our church people here in Itu.
Well, I think one of the things that the Highland people learned was how to really celebrate. Because in 2002 was when Brazil won the World Cup.
And so they had church service just a little bit early. They flashed it up on a screen.
And watched the final World Cup.
Brazil won, so we were all going nuts.
And I remember Allie running with a Brazilian flag. And
Brazilians were celebrating and they were driving up and down the streets, honking their horns.
Some of the kids got in cars and went downtown.
Waving Brazilian flags. And
it was a huge celebration here in Brazil.
At the camp, I feel like in a lot of ways, seeing how big God is and that He goes across cultures. This world is so much bigger than just Abilene, Texas. It was that 2002 trip that really made me fall in love with Jesus and not only see the world, but want to join Him in His mission for reconciliation, calling people back to Him. And that's what I've been doing ever since.
It's great. I've made a lot of friends, Joel, Pedro, also other Pedro, Vinny, Dudu. The friends that I've made, it's incredible how quickly you can become friends with people even when completely different culture, they speak a different language. I mean, it's really amazing.
How's camp going so
It's
far?
going so well. I'm loving it so much and I love all the people here and the parties are so fun and it's so fun to dress up and the food is so good and the worship is so amazing too. Yeah, I've met so many friends like Bella and Sarah and Dudu and Vinny and all of these people and they're so sweet.
Camp Roots, even though Allie and Mark direct it, Antenor and Phyllis are a big part of making that a success.
The spirit of Phyllis and Antenor is everywhere. This posture of humility and wonder about faith.
The influence of the Gonçalveses is not just limited to a one-on-one. And our students, they encounter them through the people that they meet.
Through their hospitality, through their planning, through their generosity. Antenor and Phyllis have opened doors for Highland Student Ministry to be transformed at Camp Roots.
The story's not over. It's still continuing. That's the beautiful thing about God's story. God just keeps weaving us together in ways that are surprising and in ways that are beautiful and in ways that are hopeful, filled with hope. I'm filled with hope about the future.
After they left, after the campaign, every time Highland came with a group, it just got us excited about serving the community and got us to a different level. You served as a model for us.
This is what 25 years has done. It's not just Highland showed up and handed out flyers and left. It's Highland showed up and remained and has walked alongside this community for so many chapters and so many different years that now it's a different story that they get to watch unfold.
home again. Just, it took me a little while to get used to it too. I was used to like big cities. I wouldn't stay here if it weren't for the people. Of course, no, we've been here going on to 30 years. And we have a great opening here to be engaged with the community. And people know about us, people know about the church. We have a good reputation here.
Antenor e Phyllis são muito especiais para essa comunidade. Não é só pregar o evangelho na frente da igreja, mas sim aonde ele chega, ele e Phyllis chegam.
Antenor não é uma pessoa voltada para si, ele é uma pessoa voltada para o próximo. Então ele tem uma vida voltada para o próximo.
They are some of the most hospitable people that I have ever known.
Phyllis and Antenor practice the hospitality of Christ. People belong first.
Eu vejo Antenor e Phyllis como os pais da comunidade toda.
Eu diria que é o cuidado e o amor e a preocupação de estar perto das pessoas.
Eles têm uma disposição de replicar o amor de Cristo. É um amor sem troca, um amor sem pedir nada de volta.
If you're there, you're family. It sounds like an Olive Garden statement, but if you are there, if you are staying there, if you are eating there, their house is your house.
Eles são um exemplo daquilo que eu quero ser, daquilo que eu busco para minha vida.
It's just so evident that my parents' life has been a life of hospitality. One of open home, but just not open home, like open hearts, open arms.
I think that that's at the heart of who they are, not just literally opening their house, but really being a space for people, opening their hearts to the people of the church, me too.
And how much that reflects how they understand gospel and Christ and God as one who welcomes and as one who wants people to be a part of this family.
Então eles deixam pra gente essa coisa boa de lembrar que nós somos amados por eles.
My team is São Paulo Football Club. 3 times world champions way back in the 70s and 80s. The most beautiful team, actually. I'd love to take you to the soccer stadium here and see 70,000 people rooting for São Paulo, beating Corinthians, or even like beating Fluminense. Fluminense is Brian Gibbs' team.
Well, Fluminense is better than São Paulo because it's a classier organization.
A nice team. I like Fluminense in Rio de Janeiro, but it's not up to our team at all here. It's just like,
Rio is the cultural center of Brazil. São Paulo is, it's just the work. That's where people go to work. We have an affinity for each other. It's a bromance.
Antenor always will receive you with like a hug and a laugh and a joke.
O Antenor, a gente brinca com ele, a gente fala que ele é um garoto de 5ª série, porque sempre tem uma piada.
Aqui no Brasil a gente tem uma brincadeira que fala da 5ª série, que é um tempo de escola que os garotos estão crescendo e brincam sobre qualquer coisa e fazem piada sobre qualquer coisa. E eu e o Antenor a gente tem muito isso.
And when you get Antenor tickled, his laugh is infectious and it just permeates the table.
Antenor is pure joy everywhere he goes
and making people feel loved through that.
He's such a clown. I love to listen to him laugh.
Eu gosto muito da risada dele, dá um né?
Que você imitou a risada dele.
Não é assim?
I don't think I can replicate it.
Então, é uma risada meia diferente.
Bigger than life personality. And it's, hey, you guys, this is so much fun. You come on, I want to do this. You go, come give you the hug. And he's just loving on you. And you're just like, man, I just want to go hang out with this guy.
E eu tenho uma coisa em comum com a Phil, porque acho que o Nau é muito parecido com esse jeito de fazer piada como o Antenor. E aí, às vezes, eu olho pra cara dela e eu falo, eu entendo o que ela passa e ela entende o que eu passo. Então, os dois são muito parecidos.
I think my parents always had grand visions of what would be possible or my dad did, and my mom actually made it happen. So he needed her. He always does.
You know, my mom's the neck, and sometimes that head needs turning. My dad can be head in the clouds sometimes, but my mom is more feet on the ground, more detail oriented. My dad has a dream, and my mom has the plan to make that dream happen. Their partnership is you know, one for the books.
E Phyllis é incrível, ela é uma serva, tá sempre fazendo coisas, mesmo que você não peça, ela enxerga antes e vai fazer, né? Mesmo que dê errado, mas ela fez, né?
E quer cultivar a fé, né? Então, acho que é isso. A principal coisa que eu vejo é isso.
Ela tem também um coração tão generoso, ela é tão disposta em contribuir e ajudar de tantas formas. Então,
she embraces individuality. I mean, her hair is blue. It's so expressive, and it's who she is. She is so uniquely created, and she sees others like that.
She is a fierce advocate for the people who are in her church, for the people who are in her family, and for the people who are on the margin.
Phyllis, and I mean this in the best way possible, makes me feel like I need to be better. Because she is so on it, and she has told me things 25 times, and she'll ask me, do you have this? And I'm like, yes, I just don't want to disappoint Phyllis.
E a Phyllis sempre também foi uma líder que mesmo nos bastidores, ela é muito presente, ela é muito... cuida dos detalhes. Eu acho que é até mais que o Antenor, muitas vezes.
Demonstra o amor de Deus de forma em que você consegue não precisar estar à frente da igreja, mas sim ao redor da igreja.
We've understood more in depth that faith needs to be lived out. It can't just be, between me and God. We're more aware of our neighbors, and we're more willing to serve our neighbors. We become more mission-minded, and we watched, the church in the States. We've watched Highland, the way you serve people, the way you use the building to receive people and love them, and your investment in missions. So I think has helped us to enhance our work here in Italy greatly. Here we go.
Eles realmente são cristãos autênticos que têm o coração voltado para Deus.
A gente pode dizer que é um divisor de águas na nossa vida espiritual, nossa vida antes Antenor e Phyllis e depois de Antenor e Phyllis. Nossa vida mudou completamente e nós conhecemos a Deus através deles e nós servimos a igreja com o exemplo deles e até hoje.
Eles são muito envolvidos em tudo, assim, sabe? Em tudo, em pequenos grupos que até, assim, eles já lideraram no início na nossa casa, na casa deles. Então, assim, eles são casa para a comunidade, para a Igreja de Cristo em Itu.
A humildade deles é o que mais chama a atenção. Além da vida espiritual maravilhosa que eles têm, não só eles, mas a família Gonçalves inteira, são pessoas realmente de Deus.
They have ministered to me, and I don't live in E2. I'm different because they exist.
Learning and desiring to be the kind of person that others feel at home when they're around. And that's the biggest legacy that I would say they've left in me.
Even who I am today and what I do today and the way that I serve our community today is a result of being well loved by them. And to be able to be a continuation of the story.
Eu acho que é um sentimento de casa, de conforto, de alegria, de segurança. Eu acho que se eles estão aqui, as coisas vão dar certo, as pessoas vão estar bem, vão ser ouvidas, vão ser reconhecidas. Nós vamos ter força e espírito para fazer as coisas que Deus quer que nós façamos. E Então, ter nascido nessa comunidade é graças a eles. E eu sou muito grata, porque eu amo estar aqui. Eu amo o jeito que essa comunidade olha para os outros, que nós estamos sempre olhando para fora, para as pessoas que precisam de ajuda. E isso é com certeza graças ao Antenor e a Phyllis e a personalidade deles e como eles sempre fazem questão de estar servindo os outros.
Eles nos ensinaram a amar sem julgar. Então, um grande legado que Antenor e Phyllis vai deixar na minha vida pessoal é amar sem julgar.
Vocês fizeram uma marca na nossa vida. E que a gente vai levar essa marca o resto da nossa vida.
When you think about yourself moving on from here, how do you feel like you've left the church or the imprint you've made?
I think I try to teach them how to love people, how to get along with people, how to have a vision to sow God's love into the region and the world. We had been in Itu for just a few months, and we gathered our small group of people, like maybe 25 or 30. We sat around, like in a big circle, and we spent a whole Saturday and then a Sunday morning talking about Jesus' vision, Jesus' mission for his church. And at the end, I said, okay, you write down what the Lord is whispering, how we should be in this community here. You know, what kind of church he wants us to be. And I was just taking notes of every inspiration there. And at the end, we came up with that. Somos uma família cristã semeando o amor de Deus em Itu, região e no mundo. So it was like, yes, this is what we want to be. And this is what we've become. When you dream, you realize, you know, you make that happen. And we have become a church that shows God's love here through CL, through Cura, loving people, serving people. This is it. We dreamed and we've become a family of God that shows God's love into the region, the area here, and the world. So that's the legacy that I'm leaving. It touches me. It's amazing to see how God can use you if you're available and if you dream big dreams with Him. It's humbling to know that you've touched so many lives and you've worked with so many people and they've accepted you. And of course, you know, we took the initiative to be with them, to love them, to receive them in our home, in our church, in our lives, and to see that this is a mutual feeling now. This is, wow, amazing.
We feel very blessed that God brought them into our lives also.
Yeah. They're gifts from God to Highland. what I want to say to Highland. There's no way to ever pay you back for what you've done for us, for our kids, for the church in Itu, for missions in Brazil, because through your support, we've been literally all over this country, teaching and preaching, blessing couples, working with church leaders, even outside Brazil, of course. And I will be forever grateful. And even when we're in heaven, I want to hug you all and say thank you. I mean, it's been an amazing ride with your support. I love each and every one from Highland very much. I mean, I don't have any words, enough words to say how much we love you and appreciate you. You're the most lovely people I've ever known.
We love you, Highland.
Yeah.
That was hard.
It's going to be a hard going away.
I'm going to take a sheet with me, not just a Kleenex.